10 years ago, we lived through some of the most intense paranormal activity imaginable. That led us to research haunted locations, supernatural beings, and all different types of paranormal activity. What we discovered, the South Coast is wickedly haunted. Hi, welcome to Wickedly Haunted. I'm Todd.
And I'm Marissa.
We have a very special episode for you tonight. We went to the Lizzie Borden Bed and Breakfast in Fall River, Massachusetts a couple weeks ago. And for true crime fans, the murders of Andrew and Abby Borden in the 19th century and the subsequent trial of their daughter Lizzie Borden for those murders and her acquittal was very much like the murders of Nicole Brown Simpson and Ron Goldman and the subsequent trial of O.J. Simpson for their murders and his acquittal were to the 20th century. That's how big they were. I know we all know the story and the nursery rhyme, but really this was like huge stuff. Now, they didn't have court TV and all that crazy stuff back then, but this was national news all over the country and certainly huge news around here. We all grew up hearing about this. Marissa and I lived in Fall River at one time. That's where we experienced our first haunting and got into this. And we drove by this place at least a million times. So we always wanted to investigate it. And once Relatively Paranormal was able to do that, we wanted to do things twofold from a true crime perspective. And I am a true crime fan as well. Marissa will tell you that.
Yeah.
Paranormal, true crime, I love them both. We kind of wanted to get answers to this kind of murder mystery that's gone on for 128 years. Yes, we all suspect Lizzie might have did it, but there are other theories to the crime, and there are a lot of holes in exactly what happened. And with our direct communication spirit box, the Vortex, we thought we had a really good opportunity to do that. Right, Marissa?
Yeah, absolutely.
So we had a plan of what questions we were going to try to get answered for us and everyone else, because, we all wanted to know, did Lizzie really do it? Did she really use that broken hatchet? Did she have help? Was it somebody else altogether? Why did it happen?
What was the reason? Yeah.
All these crazy things we wanted answers to. And of course, from a paranormal research perspective, it's another great opportunity like the Salem was. You have a place where people go to ghost hunt all the time, and that intention of communicating with spirits is there to the point where, the veil is usually very thin in a place like that, and the spirits usually communicate and manifest and interact with you very well at places where people normally go to ghost hunt for that perspective. Mm-hmm. And let me tell you, we were not disappointed, as you will see from the footage tonight. From the answers we got, we answered almost every question to this murder mystery that could be possibly asked. And this is going to actually be a 2 or a 3-part series on Wickedly Haunted, because tonight's episode is only about our first hour at the location. Our first hour there.
It's that crazy. We got that much evidence. It was wild. And you know what? I always thought watching these other guys go, the other, ghost hunters on TV, go to Lizzie Borden, I'm like, it doesn't look like much. It doesn't really look like they're getting too much. That wasn't the case. Not with us. We got more evidence. We could write a book about it. We should write a book about it. We actually had another paranormal investigator recently tell us not to bother going there, that it wasn't haunted. He got no evidence. Mm-hmm. I'm not going to say who, but I'm sorry, bud. You were wrong. You were wrong because the evidence was wild. Now, from a quick review from a bed and breakfast hotel type of stay thing, on the show from now on, when we go to a famous haunted place, we'll give you a quick review in case you want to go there so you know what to expect. Price-wise, I think it's probably a little bit overpriced. It's a tad expensive.
What you pay for one room there that you're going to share with everybody else in the building, you could normally get an entire location for the night.
Right, or 3 hotel rooms at a regular hotel.
Yeah, but I'm talking about for would-be paranormal investigators. If you want to go talk to ghosts, you're going to pay for one room, which you can go to other places
and get the entire
house. Right. Okay, But listen, again, it was worth it. It was worth it. I'm cool with what I mean. Granted,
the staff, they were great.
The staff was awesome.
They were awesome.
The staff was awesome.
Hands down. The
Awesome.
tour guides there were unbelievable and very knowledgeable.
Yeah, the place was clean, but one really weird thing that really kind of irked me.
Oh God, the lock.
Okay, there's no lock on your hotel room door, your bed and breakfast. I've never seen that before. Some doors even had locks, but you didn't get a key for them. Like Brandon and Casey, the other members of our group, had the room next to ours. They actually had a lock on the door, but they didn't get a key. Now, listen, not to sound like a crybaby, but listen, a lock is a lock. It's the 21st century. We have probably a couple $1,000s worth of equipment that we have to lug around everything everywhere instead of setting up a little command base like we like to do, because you can't leave it there. There was 13 other people in the building.
We didn't know any of them. Yeah,
so you don't know people, they're strangers.
But you just have to have a little bit of faith.
But anyway, it was worth it, and I want to get into the first video so you can get a taste of what we experienced. In this first video, listen, it didn't even wait for us to finish setting up before things popped off. It was insane, and right away we made contact with one of the suspected spirits there, who actually ended up being pretty awesome. I actually feel bad for this person that they're stuck there at this point, but
yeah, I always thought like the rotten one,
I don't think she is though. I don't think she is though.
Well,
but anyway, let's roll that first video so you can get a taste of what we experienced right from the get-go. The activity at the Borden murder house wasted no time in starting. During setup, we caught these amazing orbs flying across the room, one after the other. Check out this one in slow motion. This was followed by the SLS stick figure apparition show up.
Other people walking around though.
that's okay.
That's fine, I'm not going to go Alright, I got a stick figure already. I got a stick figure. Hey!
Oh snap!
What's up? Got a stick figure already. Hey, what's up, buddy? Where is he? He's over here.
Right next to Casey. Is that Casey?
No, it is not. Nope. Hey, what's up, pal? Can you wave at us? Can you wave? You're checking us out?
What side?
Well, take that energy.
He's
Oh,
right
look,
over there.
you're waving.
On
Is
the
that the
right.
side?
Yeah, wave. Can you wave? Like this?
What is that?
Let us know that I'm looking at a real person.
Oh,
Cool, you're waving. Thank you.
whoa.
Thank you.
I can't get
If
out
this is
one.
Andrew, can you put both hands up over your head? Oh, he's gone. He was in his chair, bro.
Is that his chair?
He was in his chair.
To the right, above.
Again, any ghosts, spirits, entities here. My name is Todd. That's Mike. That's Brandon. That's Casey. That's my wife, Marissa. I know a lot of people come here to talk to you. I know a lot of people come here to do this. I know that. We've come here to hear your story. I have a box that's going to allow us to directly communicate with you in a second. That's right. I just want to make sure that I'm talking to you first. So to make contact, you can touch the green box or the green light over there, the tip of that. You can use this to talk to us. Okay, I think I just saw you over there on your chair. Are you mad because the bag was there? I'll move it in a second. With these lights in my hand, you just twist the end to make them go on and off, just like that. Okay? Just twist the end. Okay, so I'm going to put these down over here. All you got to do is twist the end and we can ask you yes and no questions. I'm going to put them over here in a nice mantle. So if you can twist the end of these and make them go on and off to make contact with us, we can ask you some yes and no questions, and I'll turn on the box and you can hear your own voice, I promise. Is that you? You turn that on my hand. Can you turn that back off? Just twist the end of it. If you can twist that and make it go off, then we can ask you some questions.
Text.
The robotic voice you just heard that said the word text that Marissa repeated was from our Perilous Word Bank app, which you can see on the cell phone up on the mantle. Basically, the app is filled with words that spirits can tap into and manipulate to communicate with us. A lot of times, the words are very, very compelling and go right along with what we're talking about. I will put them up in the subtitle as they pop up, and you will hear us talking about them from time to time.
Let Casey come over here. Just shoot the flashlight. Can you please turn it back on? Oh, thank
snap.
you. If this is Mr. Borden, shut that off, please. If this is Andrew Borden. If this is Abby Borden, can you please shut that off? Okay. It is. Okay, go ahead. Thank you.
Abby.
Hi, Abby. Abby, we heard about what happened to you, and we're very sad about that.
Haste.
Yep. No, we're not in any haste. We have plenty of time to talk to you. If that was you I just saw over by the chair, can you turn that off? Oh, we got 2 flashlights. Excellent. So does that mean, can you turn one on if that was you I just saw by the chair? Over here by this chair. Was that you? It was.
Yeah.
Cool.
Are you still by the chair, Abby?
No, she's over there by the flashlights. Abby, can you turn that off for a second? I just want to ask you one question. Can you turn it off? We're gonna go with yes for the lights on and no for the lights off. All right, you got the light on, so let's do this. Are you here by yourself? If you're here by yourself, turn the flashlight off. Trouble. Okay. If you're here with another. Should I answer my question before I ask that?
Yes.
Yes! Oh my God! Whoa! All right, you did. Okay. Are you here with any other spirits? Please turn that off if you are. Are there other spirits here? That light up there just started flickering.
Yes, it did.
And you turn that on.
Look at it.
Thank
That was
you.
weird.
Look at the light flickering.
I
We're
see
gonna
that.
figure out how to get
Wow.
that off.
Right in the area.
All
Look
right.
at it, Todd.
That is so
You getting it,
weird.
Casey?
Yes.
You getting the flashlights?
Yes.
Yeah,
The
there you
light
go. Good.
flickering?
All right.
I was
Thank
just
you.
trying to get you guys as well.
All right. I will stand over here. Let me see. I'm gonna scan the room anyway. Okay. Hey, are you trapped here? Turn that light on if you're trapped here, or turn the other. Okay, you are. Okay, that means you're. Oh, she turned it on. All right. Do you need help? If you need help, turn the light on. You want to move on to the light? Turn the light on. You do.
Ask her the first question.
What?
Abby, are you here with Mr. Borden?
Oh, remember. Are you here with your husband? Turn the light off. Well, if you are. Is your husband here too? Is Andrew here with you? Yeah. Oh, she turned it on. Yeah, he is.
Push
Okay.
back an inch.
Are there any other spirits besides the 2 of you here tonight? Turn the light on if there are. Is it just the 2 of you here? Okay. I'm gonna copycat. Okay. I'm gonna ask you one quick question. All right. Okay. Turn the light off if it's just the 2 of you. If it's just you and Mr. Borden here. Turn the light off. No.
Yeah. Give her time.
Yeah, I guess. Oh, did you hear that noise?
Yes, I did.
You hear that noise?
She's like
Yeah.
tap something over there. Maybe it's a picture frame or something.
Did you just make that noise? You did. Excellent.
Send us. Send us. You want to say? You want to go to the light? And
Oh,
she just
yeah.
said, send us.
Does Mr. Borden also want to go to the light? Is he tired of being trapped here? The light. I'll slow it down.
Abby, we need to ask you the most important question ever. I'll ask you later.
All right. I had another question.
Are those batteries new upstairs, Todd?
What's that?
Yeah.
Those AAA's?
Oh, the triple A's, no, the double A's were.
Oh, the AAA's.
Oh no, actually, all
Yeah, they're
the
all
box
new,
are
right.
brand new.
This thing's already dead.
What?
Does that mean dead when it's flashing like that?
You see the battery meter?
Yeah.
I just put them in.
We had just changed the batteries 10 minutes before. Battery drain is common during paranormal investigations as entities drain the batteries on our equipment for energy they need to communicate and manifest.
Todd, let me see how old.
Oh, I got, is that
I'm
Marissa?
getting
No,
you,
I got a stick
Marissa.
figure. Just this, it was over by the mantle because I can see Marissa. I had a stick figure. Or I had a person. I mean, it was over there then.
What's Mr. Borden's name?
Yeah, it was right there.
Andrew.
Can you show yourself again? I just saw you. Please show yourself again.
Abby, is Andrew in this room with us? Right now?
Can you turn on the lights? We'd like to hear your own voice and talk to us with direct communication.
Welcome back. I hope you like that part. We always like to establish communication like that on any investigation before we turn on the spirit box or anything else. Basically, what we do is litter the location with vibration detectors, electromagnetic frequency detectors, static detectors, a REM pod, which is a box with an antenna that puts out an electronic field that if you get within 6 inches, it goes off. Motion detectors. We litter these places with equipment, figuring that, you know, maybe one ghost can manipulate one thing, but not other things. And if there's stuff everywhere, hopefully they trip them off. But the flashlights, they can always use the flashlights to communicate. And to this day, years later, it still blows me away to see the flashlights turning on and off, answering our questions. And it's just a great way to establish communication. And it's a $10 mag light, so it's a cheap way to start paranormal investigating, really. What was really weird about that location was the massive battery drain we experienced and the manipulation of our equipment. We had...
wait a second. Hi, Donna. Wait.
Okay. See, I lost my train of thought. Oh, I had videos, some videos that got corrupted. Some of our equipment was shutting off out of nowhere, and the batteries were draining. That EMF detector, we had just put new batteries in, and in less than 10 minutes later, it was dead. They're brand new batteries that I had just bought at the checkout at the grocery store on my way home that day. So it was just a really weird thing that was going on there. And our theory on it was that these ghosts are 128 years old. And for the last 20, 30 years, people have been ghost hunting there like 360 days a year, every room full. And they know how to shut down equipment if they don't want to be bothered. They know how to mess with equipment, probably just to entertain themselves. So that was our theory there. Before we get to the next video, though, I just want to mention that if anyone in our audience is experiencing paranormal activity or haunting and would like our group Relatively Paranormal to come and investigate, okay, we do not charge for that. We don't judge anybody based upon their story or anything. We lived in a haunted house and we live in another haunted house right now. So we completely understand why we got into this. And our main goal is to help people who went through what we went through years ago. You know, so the best way to contact us is through our website, which is on the screen, relativelyparanormal.com. It has links to our email. It even has a booking sheet at the end that you can use that goes directly to our email for like basic information, name, phone number, email, just however you want to contact us, text messages, you know, a brief description of what's going on maybe. If you have questions about the paranormal, we're always happy to answer those as well. And the website also is a catch-all for everything else Relatively Paranormal, our Gmail email address to contact us. We have a YouTube channel where we create full investigation videos. Y'all just see bits and pieces of it on this show on YouTube. We put some of our best evidence clips when we see something that really blows us away. We'll make a quick clip and put it on there. It's free. Everything's free on there. We just ask that if you go to the YouTube channel, just please subscribe for us. We're trying to get subscribers. We've only been doing YouTube for a little bit, and we need subscribers. And we also have a Facebook group called Relatively Paranormal that also has a link on the website. And anybody's welcome to join that. We put up information, places we're going. Sometimes we'll put up pictures of places, do live feeds from our own home sometimes. We haven't done one of those in a while. But we're happy to help out anybody who needs it. Now, when we're getting into our next video, how you doing? We turned on our direct communication spirit box, the Vortex. And if you've seen any of our videos before, yes, we are lucky we didn't get 40 wax.
You're right.
Andrew was a little ruffled under the feathers. What is it? The street is over at the Lizzie Borden house recently. Oh. Yeah. So we turned on the Vortex direct communication spirit box, and the answers and the communication that came out of the box was our best
Hi, Auntie Pam.
communication ever. And what you're about to see and hear should be mind-blowing because it blew me away. They're 120 years old again. They have people going there all the time, but they do not have people going there all the time with our one-of-a-kind direct communication vortex spirit box, which just absolutely killed it there, pun intended. Okay, the thing was awesome.
No, you didn't.
I did. So we like to have fun on the show. So the next video is where we started getting the answers. So hold on to your seat because the answers start coming right now about this heinous crime from, was it 1892, August 4th, 1892. And the answers are here. The debate is over. The answers are here. Let's roll the video and let's start getting out them answers to the Lizzie Borden bed and breakfast murder site of Andrew and Abby Borden.
Hi? Yes? Is that Abby? Can you say your name? I said it's on.
Andrew? Is that what you said? No?
Who's here with us? Can you say your name, please? Abby, is that Abby?
I already heard it. Abby? Can you hear me okay?
Over there. If you're not talking, they're gonna scam over here or something. Beg? Again? She said beg again.
Big.
Beg for what? I don't beg, bro. I don't beg. I come here to talk to you in peace, though, to give you a voice.
Abby, can you just repeat? Who'd you say it was that murdered you?
Lizzie.
Right?
Yeah. So Lizzie was the murderer, just to confirm? Say her name. Look, flashlights. Yeah, you can use the flashlights to confirm. Yeah!
Say again?
I'm sorry, I'm not celebrating about your murder. I'm celebrating because we have it on tape that who killed you. Yep. Wow.
Really?
Andrew, I have a question for you. Are you here?
Todd, is that you? Move your arm. Move your arm.
What did that just say?
Did it say Lizzie?
It says me.
Is Andrew here in this room?
He's knitting.
He is or no?
Andrew, are you here with us?
No, I don't think he is. Lizzie did it!
Todd?
Yep. Do you know that for, it's been 1892, 130 years. It's been 130 years.
Who did you say? Abby, who did you say did it?
Lizzie. There's another question that everybody wants to know. Was Andrew asleep when Lizzie attacked him?
No.
I told you.
Thank you.
So, did Lizzie wake Andrew up from his nap and then kill him? Why? Do you know why Lizzie killed you? We don't.
Does it have anything to do with the pigeons?
Don't ask. Said pigeons. But he said pigeons. Did Andrew kill Lizzie's pigeons? Is that why she was mad? Yes. Did it to the pigeons. Pigeons.
Was it the same weapon that was used?
Flashlight came on.
Yeah, you can pan it. Let me ask you a question. Does it offend you that they talk about the murder so much in here?
I do take it.
Lizzie killed me. Lizzie killed me, just said. Abby, did you have your back turned and she got you to turn around somehow to hit you with the axe?
Oh shit. I left it on the couch, it's going off. EMF, Todd.
Lizzie did. Just said.
You make that go off again?
What was that? How come you got stuck here? Did you not know you were dead?
0.
Who brought you back? Lizzie did? She brought us here. Did she conjure you back here after you died? She did. She did Lizzie. Lizzie Borden it.
Where's Lizzie now? Do you know where Lizzie is now?
Check out in slow motion the bubble-shaped anomaly that's passing over the coffee table, followed by a color-changing, fast-moving anomaly that shoots out of the doorway where Brandon is to pass by the white wall and fly off-screen. Really strange.
What's this?
No, it's the keeps basement.
Basement?
Is she in the basement?
Who's in the basement, Andrew?
You're there.
Get back. I don't understand what the problem is. What the hell just happened? This was solid.
Was Lizzie hooking up with the maid?
I can't say that. Get on over there.
Oh. Was Lizzie a lesbian? Yes.
The figure that has just appeared on Marissa is not tracking her. It is actually facing the completely opposite way.
Again.
Terrible.
Killed me! It said killed me! God damn it.
Are you upset with Lizzie? Do you have resentment? Abby, did you have a friend that got sick?
Ask if they were poisoned.
Did you go visit her the day that you died? Were all of you poisoned? Was the whole Borden family poisoned? Yes? Were you wearing a blue, oh sorry, was Lizzie wearing a blue dress? Was she wearing a blue dress the day that she killed you? Yes. I told her to wash it, not to burn it.
The light came on after you said that.
Really? Somebody else, guys, help me out here. Come on, come on.
Brandon, what are you doing?
Anything? Random, yeah.
I'm trying to build.
will you be upset if this house gets sold again? I believe there'll be new owners here soon.
What did it say? Halt.
Jesus. That was loud.
Brandon, ask some questions.
What rooms do you prefer staying in this home? In this room? Can you tell me what you did for a living, Andrew? I heard you built things. Can you tell me what you built? You built caskets? Do you know where your other daughter is right now? Is she in heaven? Headstone. Is she buried in the Fall River? Yeah.
His camera battery's getting drained.
Andrew, were you born in Fall River?
It literally just turned off the camera.
Yeah, his camera battery over here is getting drained too. That's crazy. I'm sorry.
Abby, were you born in Fall River?
You didn't hit nothing?
No.
Is that a demon?
Demon. Is there an evil spirit in this home?
You guys don't like light, huh? I'm trying to shut it off. I don't know where the button is. The button. See that? I'm sorry, there you go. Shit.
Can you see me?
Is that
right
better?
now? If you can see me, can you tell me what color shirt am I wearing?
I can't. This is ridiculous. I'm just gonna spend all
Black. You heard it right?
Wow, yeah.
Is it black?
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. Thank you.
What did it say?
Black.
Ghost?
Oh.
Is it ghost? If you're gonna use that,
Blonde.
I'll use that. You can use it.
The couch is in here.
The couch is in here.
The regular one.
Well, tell your side of the story. Tell us everything that happened that day. The floor is yours.
Visit.
Lizzie killed me. Yeah. I'm sorry that happened to you. That's awful.
She was supposed to go visit. Lizzie killed me first.
Who got killed first? I did. Todd. Abby got killed first? I already said I did. Well, I'm gonna put this out for the world to let them know that she's the murderer.
Do you want justice?
Lizzie, do it.
Marissa, you move this? I'm gonna run upstairs.
You want me to-
Staircase away from
Do you want me to tell the world that she did it?
No. Said no. No.
Why not? You don't want justice?
Both lights are on.
Oh, dude, hold on. I got something. Lizzie killed you, I know. I feel like it's only. I have a question for you. What weapon did she kill you with? Was it an axe or a hatchet? Did she kill you with something like this? No? Stop asking. But people said that she killed you with this. Did she kill you with this or an axe?
Please stop asking, Todd. Lie. This is the lie.
It's a lie? An axe?
So after 128 years, we know for sure because that was the victims. That was the words straight from Andrew Borden and Abby Borden, the murder victims. It was Lizzie, their own daughter, killed them. It was not a hatchet, the little broken hatchet handle they found in the basement was not that. It was the regular axe that they used probably for like wood chopping and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So unfortunately, all the little hatchets they have around the Lizzie Borden bed and breakfast are for naught because it was an axe. It was not a hatchet. She did wear the blue dress that she was caught burning. She tried to wash
She
it.
was caught cleaning.
No, well, she caught burning it
Abby
by her friend.
saw her cleaning it.
I know,
her
dear.
friend saw
Yes.
her. Okay.
So in the history of the Lizzie Borden saga, the police see her go into the basement the night after the murders.
Yeah.
And they see her doing something, not sure what she's doing, but her friend sees her washing a dress that she says has paint stains on it, and then the same friend witnesses her burning the same dress the next day. So obviously that was the dress that she wore during the murders, and was probably drenched with blood, covered in blood stains, I'm sure, because she hit Abby 19 times and Andrew 11 times. The cast off and blood would be massive on that. One thing I really kind of forgot to get into was how the hell, I mean, she had an hour and a half to clean up between the murders, but that is a lot of cleanup to do. And she speaks to Andrew, she says, when he comes home, because she told Andrew that Abby wasn't there, that she went to see a sick friend because obviously she was laying dead up in the bedroom and she didn't want Andrew to go up there.
Maybe she has two identical blue dresses.
I don't know. But back then it was probably navy blue. They went with a lot of dark colors, and all the pictures I see of Liz wearing dark clothes.
Probably red now.
Navy blue, you can't even see blood on it, really. So I don't know what the deal was. I don't think she talked to Andrew. I think she just waited till he went to sleep.
I think that she was hiding in that dining room.
Well, we'll find out in a little bit. Anyway, so Lizzie Borden murder acts as the weapon. Okay, Colonel Mustard in the library with the rope. Lizzie Borden in the living room
And
with the axe.
Andrew confirmed that it was a couch. He died on the couch, but it was not that couch. That couch was removed. If you guys were able to hear that, it's difficult to hear it in person. It's really difficult to hear the words in person coming out of the box. We can pick up some things, but we really have to slow it down when we get home to hear. That's why Todd puts on all those lovely subtitles.
I put
for
the
you.
subtitles there because I have to listen to it. I mean, you have the people, the investigators there that are supposed to be quiet, but we get excited.
Yeah.
You have these entities that talk to each other on the box, which is insane, which really just kills me.
Yeah.
They talk over each other when they get excited. If you go to a place like a graveyard where there's many, many spirits, good luck. You know, you got to pull out, what they're saying. And oftentimes, it can take me 10 minutes to transcribe a little portion of what they're saying because I have to listen to it in like slow motion,
Over and over
different
again.
speeds,
Yeah.
over and over again. Then it'll just click and I'll be like, oh my God, that's what they said.
Mm-hmm.
So those subtitles are 99% accurate as far as I know.
Yeah.
They're not edited. I don't change anything. I don't manipulate the audio. Sometimes I just listen to it in slow motion. But
When we find out what was actually said, well, one, we're like, whoa, we were really stupid. We thought that they said this.
Yeah, I don't know how I didn't hear the
didn't.
axe thing at all. You know, they were saying axe over and over and over again. I don't know how I missed it. You know, whether you realize it or not, we're standing there in the pitch dark. Pitch dark. I actually like tripped over some glass lamp there and broke it.
Oh yeah.
There was a cord laying stripped across the floor. I don't know how, you know, why it was there, but
yeah, it was embarrassing.
we are in these videos. We are in the pitch black. So you cannot see a thing. It's exciting, especially at this place with the answers that were coming out of there. It was awesome.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of weird answers to come. Did it say anything about the witch?
Yeah. No. Yeah.
Did it just say that? I think it did. They said Lizzie Borden was a witch. Andrew and Abby. Now, I don't know if they were just calling her a witch and saying she had a demon in her because it's 1892. They're ultra religious, and they might just think that.
Or how could she do this to her parents?
Yeah. Or was she actually a practicing witch? You know, Sunday school teacher by day, witch by night, messing around and got herself possessed and Andrew possessed because we caught a lot of audio that said a ghost made Andrew do some nasty stuff, and a demon made Lizzie commit the murders. Now, we are believers in, like, sometimes when you see somebody who's not a serial killer, but it's a nice guy who just hauls off. He's carrying the neighbor's groceries one day and committing horrific murders the next. You know, I believe some people do get possessed. They get taken over. They commit these murders and they don't even know what the hell happened, or they kill themselves or whatever. I believe that can happen. I don't know how often it happens, but it could have happened in this case. I don't have proof of that, but I do have the murder victim stating that.
Yeah. He said that he was also possessed.
Well, Abby said that about him. Abby said that
the pigeons.
Did we answer the pigeons?
No, I don't think it's ever on here.
It should have been.
Oh, it will be.
Yeah. Either way, we got a lot of answers. So we're gonna move on to the next video. Now, at every location, I try to take a room that's a little bit away from us. In this place, it wasn't. It was the next room over. But I set up experiments in there where I put different pieces of equipment. Nobody's in that room. I set up a camera that just shoots that equipment just to see what will happen in that room. And in this room 4, I think we were up in that area for a couple hours. For all but about 5 minutes, really nothing happened in there. And then all hell broke loose for about 3 to 5 minutes. And that's what this next video is. It's really impressive, and there's some crazy, crazy things being said on the Vortex on that as well. So more answers to come. And the last video, you want to stick around because we actually end up reenacting Andrew's murder from a CSI perspective. Okay? Not from a make fun of it, not from a taking murder lightly perspective, from like on CSI, when they recreate the murder just to see how it would work out at that location. And we also shut off the Vortex because we wanted to see what would happen if we recreated the murder, and then turned it on and asked Andrew questions directly after the recreation. So from a paranormal research perspective, that's another reason why we did it. So, you know, that's why I did it. I hope nobody's oversensitive, going to send me crazy comments or emails. It wasn't, we were making light of the murders, but from a CSI perspective and a paranormal research perspective, it's something we did. You know, we didn't get blood all over the place and fake costumes or anything, but
as a matter of fact,
we thought about it, but we didn't. Okay.
Worst actors, actually. It really wasn't.
Yeah, they do want help, Donna, and at least Abby does. She does want to pass, but that's Lizzie Borden Bread and Breakfast business. I can't go in there and sage the house and do clearing ceremonies or anything like that, blessing the house or anything like that, because it's just not, they're not going to allow me to do it for one. I mean, they make millions of dollars off these 2 ghosts that are stuck there.
Which is awful, but.
Which, you know, yeah, I don't think it's
the most
spectacular
if
thing
we
in the
brought
world.
on stage and started praying and walking around room to room, we'd probably
we'd have the police there.
Yeah.
We'd have the police there.
I don't know.
But anyway,
when the place gets sold, if it does sell, and
what was amazing, one thing we found was amazing about this place was that these ghosts are there for 128 years, and not only do they remember everything about their lives and their own murders, but they have learned new things along the way. Abby and Andrew Borden, we have the audio and video of this, got into a 10-minute argument about whether or not we were ghost hunting and ghost hunters. And Abby said, no, they're here to help us. And they go back and forth in the background on the Vortex because we were talking about something else. about whether or not we were ghost hunting or whether or not we were there to help them.
Yeah. Andrew says they're ghost hunters, and Abby comes back and says they're our friends and they're here to help.
Now that term ghost hunting, thank you, Lori, did not exist in 1892. There was spiritualism where they would have seances. They would do maybe Ouija board sessions. They would do stuff like that. But ghost hunting didn't exist. That was a term, I believe, created by the Sci-Fi Channel for TAPS, the Atlantic Paranormal Society, when they did the first show, Ghost Hunters.
Yeah.
That term didn't exist in 1892. So the fact that they've not only learned the term, but they know exactly what it is. He knew what we were doing and everything.
Absolutely.
It's not so much that we're ghost hunting. We don't call it that. We call it paranormal research. Okay. Yeah. We have a different perspective on this than most people who do this because we've lived through 2 hauntings, one really bad, one not so bad. But we do this for answers for our own benefit and to further help people who are going through what we went through.
Curiosity and to share the information with anybody who's interested in it.
You know, when we went through the first haunting, even though we had seen a show like Ghost Adventures, we didn't know where to get help. We even tried to look at one point and we couldn't find any help. And this went on for 2-3 years, being held down in bed, things being thrown, seeing apparitions, shadow figures. You know, imagine going to the bathroom at 2 in the morning and I had a shadow figure walk past me in my own living room and keep going.
I
Walked
just
right through the wall.
with the spirit in the bathroom right before I was trying to curl my hair and it kept popping a fuse on me. It ended up doing it over 10 times. I swear to God. I was in the bathroom for an hour trying to curl my hair and it kept going pop, pop. It's never done that before.
Yeah, well, a lot of weird stuff happened. But either way, there was no way to find help. And we just want people to know, you know, we do this show for entertainment purposes. We do this show to let people know that they're not alone, that help is available. And we do this show to educate people about the paranormal because we didn't just watch a bunch of ghost shows and we don't just puke up what we see on other shows. If I could point the camera over there, which I'm not, there's like 30 books over there that I've read on the paranormal with Marissa. We discuss theories and then we run them by the entities themselves, the spirits themselves, to see what they think about these theories, and they usually give us the correct answer. So we come up with our own theories about the paranormal, and try to either prove or disprove them by asking the entities themselves with the vortex.
Tanya just said that there, way before the Bordens, there was a mother who drowned her children. Maybe it is the land. Perhaps it is. It could be something malevolent.
It was the house next door. That house next door. I think that yellow house. Yeah. It's their relatives too. It's like their cousins or something.
No
like
way.
Bad luck. Yeah.
Really?
So I don't know. Maybe Lizzie was messing with things she didn't understand and caused some sort of portal to open up. Some sort of demonic entity came through, and that's it. They did speak of a demon on the property while we were there. I don't know if it was in that clip or not, but
a couple times. Yeah.
All right. Either way, let's run this clip from the room. We call it the Ouija board room because the Borden house people had a Ouija board in there. But that's where I put my experiments with the cameras, and you know, some really strange things happened, you know, like an hour and a half into the investigation. So let's roll that clip.
Forgive me, I wanted to give you a voice. But it was Lizzie, right? Yes.
Here.
What were you, Abby? Were you facing her when she killed you? Were you looking at her? Do you relive your death?
Flashlight just came off.
Did not? Are they going off?
Yeah, the flashlight was going off.
Did you hear that?
So you don't relive your death?
Todd, look at it.
Yo,
Hey,
REM
guys,
pod,
look at-
REM pod.
You see it? I just see the white mist going on. That is crazy.
Who just set off the REM pod?
Oh shit, I thought one of you guys were over there. That thing never goes off.
Who just set that off over there?
Are you okay with that,
Todd,
Thanks, man. Did? Yo, what was that?
that's your fucking...
That's the motion detector. It set off the motion detector.
That thing's had, we've been down here all
It's
this
calling
time.
you, Tom.
You have to go next to that.
I do?
No, I'm saying you have to get rid of it.
saying kill and then freeze.
Todd, you got it on tape. He's got it recorded.
It just
got it
said
recorded.
It's going off again.
It's going on.
It's turning on and off. Something's manipulating the motion detector, turning it on and off. Who's messing with my equipment in the other room?
You can see it.
Yeah.
It's in the back. It's in the back left.
Oh, shit.
It's in the back. It was in the back left, above the near the corner. Did you see that? Oh my
Watch out,
God.
Todd. Don't mess up the camera because it's getting it. You hit the camera.
Oh, I saw it! I just saw the orb. I just saw the mist! What the hell was that?
What's going on right now?
Wait, what on the screen?
It went orb shot, and then something went by the whole screen, bro.
Yes, go up to it. Like backing out.
You can see it on the camera. It's in the back corner by the curtain. It's right above the couch. It's straight ahead.
Yeah.
What's that? Look, it's manipulating the motion detector. Turn it on. That's what the beeping is. It's turning my motion detector on. I need a remote for that.
When you sit on the chair, the EMF, I mean the REM pod. I seen a white mist. Go away from it.
That is
After
wild.
it hit it.
You guys are gonna end up in your binder.
Look, it did it again.
That single beep that's being heard repeatedly is actually our new motion detector, which is sitting on the tripod on that coffee table. It can only be activated with a remote. It's not being alerted as if something's walking in front of it. It's actually being turned off and on repeatedly. Directly after all that commotion in this sitting room where the static camera was, Casey came over here with our V2 SLS camera and caught this strange looking entity looking like he's messing with the equipment on the coffee table, the equipment that was just going off. Is this the culprit? I believe so. He was crazy.
Taken off.
Yeah, so that was a weird little entity that showed up at the end of that video. Whoever had the camera at that point, I don't think even realized that, or they would have kept it there. Now, just so you know, when you see that weird camera screen that says the V2 SLS camera, it's basically an Xbox Connect camera that was made to map you to play video games like baseball, football in front of the TV. Somewhere along the line, somebody found out that it was mapping ghosts somehow. I don't know how. There's an old one for the 360, and then there was a new one for the Xbox One. They work differently, though. We have both cameras.
Yeah.
Okay, so in the first video, you saw the V1 stick figure, and now you saw that weird figure that jumped on Marissa.
Which is like on my face, which was wicked gross.
So that V2, the way the V2 works,
I think,
is like sonar on steroids, and it does not have any false positives ever. Those things are really being mapped. When you see that screen come up and you see those black mists and things go by, those have absolute depth to them, and that's why they're being shown on the screen. So sometimes you're seeing orbs that people say are dust, and it looks like it's got depth to it. That thing will not pick it up. It will only pick up anything unless it has depth to it.
right. And so these things look like bubbles. They actually have.
The bubble that showed up in the last one was insane. I've never seen anything like that in my entire life.
And the orbs are actually coming out like we normally only see them. They're either clear or whitish, I guess. Flashing or see-through or whatever. But these are coming out black. Black or dark gray. They're amazing, and a lot. You could tell that they have some depth. They look like it looks like you could actually grab it in the air. They're pretty awesome. But was it built on tribal land?
Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't know the history of that land altogether. Glad you can read that. But I just wanted to mention that the single beep that was going off was this motion detector that I actually use in my house as well. It's a really nice motion detector, but it works with a remote that has to be almost on top of it, and you turn it on and off. So that was the noise you were hearing. But this remote at that moment in time, you don't hear Marissa in that video because she's outside having a smoke break, well, whatever. And she had the keys in her pocketbook. Okay, this thing doesn't work from 5 feet away, let alone 100 feet away. So this thing's going off. Something was manipulating this, not pressing the remote on the button. Something was somehow electronically getting inside this thing and turning it off and on. Now, we have also experienced this phenomena the day we got this motion detector, and we did an investigation at our home, and this thing started going on and off at home. I thought it was a defective motion detector at first because the keys are hanging over there on the wall, and this thing's beeping on and off, and I would go to turn it off, and it would shut itself off, and then I would turn around to walk away, and it would turn itself back on. I had to pull the batteries out of it because the ghost here was messing with me so bad with it, like on cue.
It's funny.
So it's actually pretty nuts. I have never get hurt. We wear blessed crosses, blessed rosaries. We open and close the doors to the spirit world, with our religious faith, and we make sure that we close out everywhere. Just like on a Ouija board, if you don't say goodbye, that door stays open, and then things can attach to you. You don't say goodbye and tell these things not to follow you home. They will attach and follow you home if you get a negative demon around there or something.
We don't use Ouija board. We did happen.
We used the Ouija board there. I'm not afraid of a Ouija board. We did use
it at this location.
Here's my problem with the Ouija board, honestly, is the fact that there's no way for me to prove to you that it's not, like with all my other equipment, I can bring you anywhere, anytime, and show you what's going on with the Ouija board. And we could say, oh, that was you pushing it. That was this, that was that. It's not in this video. It will be in next week's video.
Oh, but I will
just because it was cool. It freaked me out, though.
It freaked me out, too. It was us, and Brandon was sleeping. So what?
Yeah.
I felt it move. It wasn't me. I know it wasn't Todd.
Brandon on our team fell asleep halfway through the Ouija board session, was pushing down on the planchette, and we could feel it trying to pull away. And I couldn't figure out why it wasn't moving because you keep your fingertips very light on it, and we could feel it trying to pull. And I looked over, and he was asleep.
And when it would go so fast that our fingers couldn't even keep up with it. I kid you not. On everything I love, this was, it was amazing. We'll talk about it next week. It was fantastic. I mean, we do have some video, but it's going to be hard for you to, see it.
No, we're going to show it just because it's freaky. And I don't even know what else is on. There could be a full body apparition in the video. We still have 4 or 5 hours worth of video times 6, 7 cameras to go through for next week's episode. So again, all this stuff happened in 1 hour in our first hour and a half there. Realistically, hour and a half there. All this stuff happened, and we're about to get to the last part where we did a little experiment of recreating the murder of Andrew Borden very lightly, loosely. We shut the vortex off, and we did this just to see what would happen.
A reaction to see if we
from
can
a CSI,
yeah.
CSI perspective and a paranormal research perspective, we wanted to do it. So
not to offend anybody.
We want making light of the murders. Okay. All right. I feel bad for both these spirits that they're stuck there. I do.
That's awful.
I feel bad that they're almost like sideshow attractions. I do. I can't do anything about that. But I did get answers from Marissa. Got answers for them, and
we promised them that we'd share it with the world, and that's what we're doing right now.
Yeah, we're getting them justice. Lizzie Borden killed these people. That's it. I don't care. I don't want to hear anything else from anyone else. The murder victims told me that she killed them with an axe. That's all true, not a hatchet. She burned her dress. She got away with murder, just like OJ did. Okay, 2 centuries, almost to the day, 2 centuries apart, 92 to 90.
It's getting late.
Okay, so let's do the reenactment clip, and you wait till you hear the responses that come out of the vortex when I turn it back on. It's some freaky stuff.
Andrew, are you here? Are you here? Abby, turn on the light if Andrew's here. Please. Right, so what we're going to do is... I don't want to hear about that. Listen. We're going to recreate your murder, and then I'm going to turn the box on. I want you to tell me if I got it right. If this is what happened. Okay? So you tell me if this is what happened. I'm going to turn you off while this happens. While we do this. Yeah. So she's trying to say that she took off his boots, but then in the murder picture he's wearing boots. So first of all, nobody naps like this. With his fist clenched. Okay? Did anybody nap like this?
Me.
Everybody give me a big yes or no for the TV audience. Did anybody nap like this?
No.
Okay. So.
Todd, it's starting to nap. Hold on, stand up.
That's okay.
Is it napping you? Yeah, I think it's just
That's
getting you now.
So we think homie was laying here like this, right? Probably like this, because this is how I would nap, or something like this, right?
You take your shoes off.
No, he has boots on, so. All right, so Lizzie, what do we think Lizzie came in while he was napping?
an old man. He probably snoring, right?
Oh.
Okay.
Father?
Yes.
My turns.
11.
Tail.
Is that what happened to you? That's not how you got murdered? Lizzie? Is that... Andrew, is that how you died? Were you asleep? I was sleeping.
Major.
You sleep like that with your legs off the couch? That's right, you sleep with your fist clenched with your legs off the couch? That's right. Okay. So you were really sleeping like that. You didn't see her hit you? She didn't wake you up?
She did. She did.
Lizzie did not. Lizzie did not wake me up! Lizzie did not wake me up. Even though my theory was wrong, to get that on camera is awesome!
That means I was right.
Yes, you're right, yeah.
We should
Woo! Lizzie, what? Borden. She didn't wake you up. She sneak attacked you? That's weak. Did you feel it?
No pain.
So you didn't feel the first hit, you were just dead on contact, that was it? I did not feel it. You gotta be quiet. Listen. Did you see her hit your body after? When your spirit left your body, did you stand there and watch her continue to hit you?
Sure. Watch. Watch.
Shh. Did not.
Watch. Todd.
So there's some more answers for you. One of the big questions was whether or not he was awake during the attack. He did not. He said he did not feel any pain.
No, thank God.
She did not wake him up. I thought that because his legs were off the couch and his fist was clenched, that maybe she kicked the couch and had the axe over her head and woke him up so that he would see who was killing him. It's a rage murder. It takes 2 hits to kill someone with an axe, not 10 or 11. And I think the only reason why she stopped attacking him was either she ran out of energy or broke the axe, one or the other.
Broke the axe.
Yeah, it says later on in one of the videos that she hit me with a broken axe. So either way, that's a lot of rage. That is a lot of, pain and anger that went into that. Now, next week's episode, we get into why the crime occurred, why Lizzie did all this. I know we heard the stuff about the demon, but we didn't hear that at the time, and we tried to get as many real answers as possible. Some of the theories out there were that Andrew was a child molester. You heard Marissa ask if Lizzie had an affair with the maid. That's another theory, that Abby caught Lizzie in bed with the maid, Bridget Sullivan, and told Andrew, who flipped out, killed her pigeons. And then in turn, Lizzie got revenge by killing him in the same way that he killed her pigeons.
But
Andrew
said absolutely not, right?
Well, he killed her prized pigeons. She built a pigeon coop in the barn, and he killed every single one of them in front of her,
right? Which
would be traumatic. Think about if you had 20 cats and somebody hatcheted them or X'd them to death right in front of you. For whatever the reason, that would make a lot of people snap. Well, kind of funny that, not long after he does that she kills him in the same way.
Same way, right.
Now, before we go, I just want to mention again one more time, if you need us to investigate because you're experiencing a haunting or paranormal activity, please go to our website, relativelyparanormal.com. There's a booking form at the end. You can put in basic information. There's a link to our Gmail address, relativelyparanormal@gmail.com. But you can also send us a message. And whether you want us to just validate that a haunting is going on, you know, a lot of people, I know we felt like we were going crazy at first before we really realized that a haunting was going on. We can do that. If you're being tormented like we once were, we can cleanse the property. You know, we can't guarantee that it will get rid of them, but, you know, I don't think we've ever not succeeded before in doing that. We can try to perform a clearance ceremony. There's a lot of things we can do to try to help you out, and we can educate you on different ways to, you know, protect yourself and to limit the damage these spirits can do. Even if it's the nice old lady who passed in the house who you think is harmless, they still draw on your energy. They still impress their emotions upon you. And, you know, it's never a good thing. But if you know somebody that's being haunted, if you're being haunted, and need our help, please reach out. We are happy to do it. When there's families involved, we come out right away. If there is a haunted location locally that you would like to see us investigate that maybe we don't know about, please put in the comments, or again, email us, whatever, contact us and let us know.
Wait a second. We did speak with the guy from the, what is it? The guy you spoke to on the phone from the armory.
What does that matter? He said we couldn't go.
Exactly. Well, somebody asked about it a couple weeks ago. So we're not able to go to the armory.
It's destroyed inside because of a fire that a vagrant caused years ago, and the water damage from the fire department just basically gutted the place. So the gentleman did get back to us from the state.
But we're not allowed to go.
Yeah, we can't go to the armory, so as much as we would love to, we can't. If there's any haunted locations you know of, like I grew up in Mattapoisett, there was a haunted graveyard called Wolf Island Road Graveyard, Ellis Bowl Cemetery. It was a quarter of a mile from my house. I was always told it was haunted as a kid. It's on a lonely dirt road. There's a house there now. There was not when I was a kid. It was the freakiest place in the world to drive past. Supposedly Satanist ceremonies went there. Marissa and I investigated it. Found out from the entities there was Satan ceremonies there. There was demons there. But we went there. If you know of a place near you that was like that, that you grew up hearing about it being haunted, please let us know. We're looking for places locally to investigate. Whether we have to pay for them or we can go for free, it doesn't matter to us. We want to investigate local places rather than driving far away to investigate the paranormal. We're trying to make this more of a local show.
We are trying to maybe this coming weekend or the weekend after, we're going to go check out Rehoboth. So, right?
Yes, Anawan Rock and Rehoboth, another very haunted place. Thank you, Donna.
Thanks, Donna.
Shad Pond Cemetery, Shad Pond Factory, burned down factory in Rehoboth, and there's the Village Cemetery, which is supposedly viciously haunted too. So, you know, there's some places we have lined up to go to, but please let us know your favorite legend or local haunted place that you know, we can go to, and we would love to go, and you get to see us investigate it and get the answers that maybe you wanted to have.
Yes, but we will see you next Friday for.
I think my house is haunted. Okay, Zach, we'll.
If you want to come, yes, absolutely,
We'll message you as soon as the show is over. And again, the website also has great links to videos. It's got information about us, our story, a lot of other fun stuff on it about Relatively Paranormal. So check it out. I spent a lot of time with Marissa making the website, and I think it came out pretty good. So there's links to everything else, our YouTube channel.
So next Friday, part
Facebook
2
channel,
of Lizzie Borden.
And next Friday, we will see more video from the Lizzie Borden investigation. From the investigation when I was there, everything just got crazier and crazier. So the 25 hours of video we have to process, I'm sure there's plenty of crazy stuff in next week's episode.
So we will see you next Friday, and
we want to thank you very much for tuning in. From our family to yours, thank you so much for watching. Please share with like individuals that you know, and help us to be successful so we can continue doing this for you. Again, thank you for watching. Have a great weekend. From our family to yours. Thank you.
bye.